Hi everyone and welcome to this class using the Pilates circle. I have done another class like this, so if you want to add that to your playlist, I will link it up above here. But otherwise, we're going to get started on our mats in a 4-point kneeling position. You can just put your ring in front of you. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees, underneath your hips. You're in a neutral spine. You're pressing the floor away with your hands. We're going to inhale, look up, lengthen the spine, coming into our cat-cows. Exhale, take your gaze towards your navel, scooping in the abs. Inhale, look up, lengthen, a nice arch in your back. You're looking straight ahead. Exhale, roll through the spine, taking your gaze towards your navel and scooping in the abs. Let's do another one. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, gaze towards your navel, pushing the floor away. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. We're going to take our ring now, our little piece of torture, and we're going to extend our arm in front of us and extend our left leg back. So we're using the right arm and the left leg. I want you to check under at your hips now. Make sure that they're square and level. And before we make any movement here, we're going to connect to the core. So I want you to draw the ribs down towards the hips, slight tuck under of the pelvis. And then you're going to keep that hand firm on that ring, pressing through your left hand and your right knee. That's going to stabilize you. We're going to exhale, lift that left leg and press into that ring. Lower back down. Exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower. So you'll notice that that core is firing up as you press in and lift that leg. It's helping to stabilize you. I want you to make sure that your back is flat. You're not lifting your leg up too high, that you're arching in the back, letting that rib cage go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So really press into that ring. Find that stability in the core. Just a nice controlled lift of the leg and then let go gently of the ring. We're going to bring that leg in and go straight to the other side. So take the ring in your left hand now and extend the right leg back. Check underneath. Is it level? Connect to that core, ribs sliding down towards the hips, slight tuck under of the pelvis. And then we're going to exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower and release. Remember that core connection. You're moving that leg with control and you're releasing that ring with control as well. Exhale, lift. Keep that stability, that core is firing up and it is deepening as you press into that ring. Let's go for another one. Lower it down. Take that ring now. We're going to do some glute bridges. So roll down into a supine position. You're going to be on your back. Okay. Just shuffle down. Take the ring between your knees now. Okay, make sure there's nice tension on that ring. We're going to come into our glute bridges. So take your hands down by your sides. You're going to exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower. I want you to make sure as you lift the hips, you're keeping that rib to hip connection. And there's a slight tuck under of the pelvis. So you're not flaring in the ribs. You're keeping that rib sliding down towards the hips. And then you inhale, lower, exhale, lift, press through the heels, squeeze that circle as you lift up, lifting the pelvic floor. This is a powerful move. You exhaling, drawing that corset in, that transverse abdominis, lifting the pelvic floor and squeezing that ring. Really focus on your breath and that contraction of the muscles of that core, the deep core. Okay. On our next one, we're going to exhale, lift. Inhale, stay here. Exhale. 3 pulses of the ring. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stay. Exhale. So we're really getting into the inner thighs. Some short exhales. as you squeeze that ring. And then inhale, lower back down, really getting into the adductors. Okay, lower back down. Let's do one more. Lifting up. And then lower back down. Take your hands behind your head now. We're going to keep the ring where it is for this exercise, coming into our ab prep, our ab curls. I want you to keep that tension on the ring, inner thigh connection. You're going to exhale, lift up into your ab curl, gaze towards your thighs, ribs sliding down towards your hips. And then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze that ring. Inhale, lower back down. So lift and squeeze. You're not popping in the abs. You're keeping that belly button to spine so you have that intra-abdominal pressure. It's going to work your core much more than just lifting, using momentum and lowering back down. Okay. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Lift, squeeze, lower back down. Grab that ring. Just release your legs side to side. That was a lot of inner thigh work. Okay. I want you to imprint your spine now. Bring your legs to tabletop. And then we're going to take the ring, rest it behind our head. So it's helping us stabilize here. It's helping our neck flexors. Okay, we're going to extend our legs to the ceiling. You're going to inhale, lower the right leg. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, lower the left leg. Exhale, bring it back up. So we're just alternating each side, keeping that belly button to spine, no popping in the abs. You want that intra-abdominal pressure. Gaze towards your thighs. Exhale, lift. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Actually, we need another one to even it out. Last one. Perfect. Glue the legs together. You're going to do a double leg drop. Exhale, lift. Now go with your range here. You want to keep that back press flat to the mat. So if you can only lower that much, stay with that. Otherwise, if you want more of a challenge, you can lower it further. But keep that back press flat to the mat so you're staying in an imprint and you're not straining the lower back. Okay, let's go for another 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, that core lifts it up. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, bend it in. We're going to extend the left leg and then we're going to switch. So we're coming into our single leg stretch here with the ring, holding onto the ring, lifting up into that ab curl. Exhale as knee comes in. Inhale as you switch. Okay. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that ring. Stay up in your ab curl. You're going to twist towards that bent knee. And then you're going to switch and twist. So we're coming into our obliques. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lift and twist. It's a lift and twist, not just a twist. So you're actually lifting up and over using those obliques. Okay. Let's go for another 4. Keep that tension on the ring. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it in, hug it in, release your neck. Shake it out. Woo. Abs on fire. Okay. We're going to come into a sideline position now. I want you to come up onto your forearm. So you're pushing up out of your shoulder, out of your side waist. Your knees are bent, and you're going to take your ring out in front of you. Okay, make sure that your feet are in line with your hips, in line with your glutes. You're going to lift the feet up, and then we're going to open into a clam, press the ring down, and close. Exhale, open and press. Inhale, close. Press up out of that side waist, out of that shoulder. Don't sink down. Focus on your breath. It's really going to help you. Nice audible exhale. Okay, on our next one, we're going to hold it up. Take a nice big deep inhale, release the ring, and then we're going to extend and press. Bring it back in. Extend, exhale, bring it back in, releasing that ring. Remember, push up out of that waist. Don't sink low here. You're not on the beach. You're working hard. That core is switched on. Pressing into that ring really helps to switch the core on. Okay, I want you to lower the top leg, so lower the bottom leg, extend the top leg. You're going to lower, and as you lift, you're going to press into that ring. So exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower. Try and not rock in the hips. You're keeping the hips square. Okay, let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it back in. Give that hip a tap. And then we're going to bring the ring by our ankles. So your bottom leg is going to be inside the ring and the top leg will be on top of the ring. Okay, so we're going to lower down now. Make sure our spine is straight. And then we're going to just take the ring out, making sure the legs are straight as well. Okay, make sure that you are on your hip. Your hips are level, stacked, and square. Okay, you're going to exhale, lift that top leg. Inhale, squeeze it down. Exhale, lift. So we're going into the inner and the outer thigh. Okay. And this is going to burn. You'll start feeling it soon. We're working on a lot of side glutes today. Exhale, press it in. Inhale, lift. Okay, let's do another one. Create length through that leg. And then we're going to bring that leg forward, tap in front of us, and then tap behind us. So try and keep the hips still. Try not move around too much in the hips. Try and keep them still, no rocking. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Tap, lift. Moving that femur inside that hip bone. Bring it up, in line with your hip. We're going to bend it, take it through the ring, bend it, take it up. So exhale as you extend, inhale as you bend. Getting into those side glutes. Whew, we're almost done here. You should feel a little burn. Remember to keep that core engagement. The core's working hard. Okay. Let's go for another 2. Last one. Keep it slow and controlled. Okay, we're going to lie down. Now we're going to rest our head on our hand. We're going to bring our leg, our top leg inside the ring. And then we're going to bring our bottom leg to meet the top. So we exhaling, bring the inner thighs together. Inhale, lower. Try and keep the ring as still as possible. My outer thighs are burning. Okay, lower it, and then we're going to do a double leg lift. So we're going to exhale, lift both legs, inhale, lower. Getting into those obliques, hips are stacked. You're not rocking in the hips, keeping everything still. Upper body still. Hips are still, just moving those legs. And it's burning. Last 3, 2, 1. Woo, lower it down. Take that ring. Then we'll stretch it out now. Well, just now. Okay. Extend that body long. Come up onto your forearm. Take that ring out in front of you. And then we're coming into our side plank. So you can fold up that mat for extra support. Make sure your body is in one straight long line, pushing up out of that shoulder, out of that side waist. And you're going to exhale, lift up, press into that ring. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower. So we're getting into the obliques. Same side obliques. Okay, let's go for another 4. Last 3, neck in line with the spine. Last 2, press. Last 1, lower down. Release that ring. Come into some lateral flexion, flexing over those legs. And then we're going to take the leg that we worked over the other one. So left leg over right, and then twist towards the left. Feeling a nice stretch in the glute. Lifting, extending the spine, and twisting further. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side, and it's not going to be so bad. Okay, take that ring out in front of you, onto your forearm, pressing up out of your side waist, out of your shoulder, bend those knees, bring your feet in line with the hips or in line with the glutes, and then you're going to lift those feet up, exhale, lift and press, inhale, lower. So you're keeping that arm straight, and then you're pressing and deepening that core connection. Okay, let's go for another 5. Stay with me. You might feel it more on this side because we kind of just worked this side. Okay, last 2. Last 1. On our next one, we're going to open, inhale here, exhale, extend that leg and press into that ring. Okay, inhale back in, exhale, press. Keeping the hips stacked, pressing up out of the shoulder. You're not sitting on the beach. Really extend that leg, create length through that leg. Last 3, press into that ring. Last 2, last 1. Lower that foot down, that bottom foot down, and then we're going to lower that top leg down, extending the top leg in line with the hip. And then you're going to exhale, lift and press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You're keeping the upper body still, so you're not lifting and then lowering that sideways. You're keeping up. You're giving me a nice smile. We're going to get through the pain together. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Okay, last 3, last 2, last 1, press, 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 lower it down, give those glutes a little bit of a tap. And then we're going to take the ring to the end of the mat. Okay, make sure the bottom leg is on the inside, top leg is going to be on top of the ring. Okay. Once you set up your body in one straight long line, hips are square and stacked, pushing that top hip away a little bit, and your head is resting in your hand. You're going to inhale, lift, exhale, press that ring. Inhale, lift, exhale, press. So you're connecting to that core. You're finding that stability, not rocking in the hips, and you're finding that length through the leg. Focus on your form. It's going to help the exercises to feel more intense if you're connecting to the right muscles. Okay, let's go for another 2. Last one, press, 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 lift, and then we're going to tap in front, tap behind. Try and keep that balance if you need to take your hand in front of you. So exhale, lift, inhale, lower, tap, tap. Okay. Getting into the side glutes, try and keep the hips still. Connecting to the core, stabilizing you. Okay, let's go for another 2. Last one. Tap it back, lift it up to center. We're going to bend it in, take it through, bend it in, take it above. So exhale, take it through, Inhale, inhale, bend. Exhale, take it above. Feeling that nice burn on the outer thigh. Okay. Okay, let's go for another 2. Try and slow down the movement. Last one. Lift it up. Okay, bring that foot in between the ring. Lower down onto your arm. And then we're going to bring the bottom leg to meet the top. Bringing the inner thighs together, so that adductor connection. So exhale, lift and squeeze. Try and keep that ring still in its place. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring the bottom leg down, and then we're going to do double leg lift. So keep the tension on that ring. You're going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Woo! Okay. Woo! My glutes are on fire. Let's go for another 4. Working the obliques as well. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Woo! Okay. Take that ring. Okay. Coming up onto your left forearm. Double up the mat. Extend your body long. Press up out of that shoulder, out of the sideways. Extend that arm long. And then you're going to exhale, lift up into your side plank, pressing into that ring. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Really use your breath. It's going to get you through a lot. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower it down. Release the ring. Come up and over into your lateral flexion. And then we're going to release that. Take the left leg over the right. Lift up, lengthen, and then twist towards the right. Taking a nice big deep breath, feeling a nice stretch in the glute. Okay, release that. And then we're going to come into a supine position again. So we're going to be on our backs. We're going to do some more abs. Burning them out, finishing them off. I want you to take the ring on your left side. So you're going to bring your legs up to tabletop one at a time, making sure your back's imprinted to the mat. Bring your ring to your left hand and your left leg, pressing into it. We're going to extend the right arm, and then we're going to inhale, extend arm and leg. Exhale, come back into center, pressing into that ring. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Feel the core deepening as you exhale. Keeping the back press flat to the mat. Let's go for another 4. 3, your ribs aren't popping as you lift your arm overhead. Keep that rib to hip connection. Last one. Okay, take that right hand behind your head. You're going to lift up into your ab curl, and we're going to lower the right leg. Exhale, lift it back in and press. So we add in the lower and the upper abs. Exhale, draw that belly button to spine. Gaze towards your thighs. Okay. Last 2. Last 1. Extend it out, lift it up and press. Lower, exhale, press. Okay, stay with me. We're almost done, and then we get to do the other side. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, rest the head. Whew. Roll out the wrists, that worked my forearm. And before we go into the other side, let's do Give the abs a little bit of a rest. We're going to come into our push-ups. So take that ring underneath or below your sternum so that it's stable there. So just wedge it in there and then come up into a plank. So find that ugly plank, that pelvis is slightly tucked under, rib-tib connection. You're going to inhale, lower down, exhale, press back up. If you need to do this on your knees, you can do that. Otherwise, full plank, because this ring is assisting you. So let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, press back to a sharp stretch. Woo! Whoever said Pilates doesn't make you sweat is, I don't know. Okay. Taking a nice deep breath. Roll up vertebra by vertebra to seated. Okay. We're going to do the abs on the other side now. Got to even it out. Can't just do abs on one side. So roll down onto your back gently. Okay, take that ring. We're going to bring our legs to tabletop one at a time. Take right hand to right knee this time. Extend that left arm. Yeah, I'm out of breath. Okay. Inhale, extend and lower. Exhale, press and bring it in. Remember to keep that transverse abdominis tight, that corset in, so you're keeping that intra-abdominal pressure. Exhale, press, and make sure that you're keeping that leg that is in that tabletop position very still. So you're not pressing in and the legs going like that. You're keeping it still. Okay, come up into your ab curl, and then we're just going to lower that left leg. Exhale, press into that ring as you lift it back up. Keeping that intra-abdominal pressure. Okay, let's go for another 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, hold it, and then lift, press. Exhale. Keeping that back press flat to the mat. Keeping that intra-abdominal pressure. Have a look at your abs. Are they popping? Last 3. Stay with me. Last 2. Last 1. Bend it in. Release that neck. Release the wrists. Okay. We're almost done with class. We just got 2 more exercises to go. So hug the knees in towards the chest. Just taking a release. Taking a moment before we go into the next exercise. Okay. I want you to roll onto your tummy now. So we're going to be in a prone position. So roll onto your tummy. We're going to extend our arms in front of us, taking the ring out in front of us, straightening our arms. Okay, so you're up in extension here. You can bring your head a bit lower so that it's in between your arms. You're going to give me 3 exhales, 3 pulses, but I want you to make sure that your legs are slightly externally rotated and about mat distance apart. You're going to give me 3 pulses, 3 exhales on that ring, and then we're going to lift up into extension. So exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, exhale, pressing into that ring, using those back extensors. Okay. Lift up, lengthen. Let's go for another 3. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Last 2. Lift. Last 1. Lift up. Okay, take that ring now. I'm going to shift forward on my mat And then take that ring between your ankles. I'm just going to take my mic off. Okay, take that ring, make sure it's between your ankles. And then you're going to, okay, we're going to come into double leg extension. So make sure that you have tension on that ring. You're going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Okay, let's go for another 5. Pressing the hip bones into the mat. If you need a cushion here or a blanket, you can use that. Let's go for another 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the glutes. Take that ring. We're going to come into a stretch. So you can put the ring aside for now. Come into a nice shell stretch. And then we're going to lift up into a 4-point kneeling position. Take that right leg forward, coming into a pigeon, lifting up, extending the spine. Lower down, feeling a nice stretch in the glute. Okay. Lift up, bring that left leg in, feeling a nice stretch in the quad. Release that, and then we're going to go into the other side. So bring that left leg in, lift up, extend, lower down, stretching out the glute, taking a nice big deep breath. You're going to lift up, bend that right leg, bring that heel in towards the glute, and then release that. You're going to come up now into a seated position. You're going to take that ring towards the right hand side, lift up and over, coming into some nice lateral flexion. Make sure the chest is open, and then take it to the other side. Lift up and over, feeling some nice stretch in the spine, and then come back to center. And that's it for today's class, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this one with the ring. If you would like to see more classes like this, please let me know in the comments. Give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe down below. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.